What's up guys, welcome back to another video. It's good to be back. I haven't posted in a little while because I bought another Toyota, so that's been keeping me kind of busy. So if you haven't seen my recent video on that, make sure to check it out. I'll link it right up here. But in today's video, we are replacing my steering rack bushings. So I got some new nice polyurethane ones right here from Total Chaos. So I'm excited for these. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. All right, so looking at the steering rack here, this should be pretty straightforward. Basically, we have to take this really long bolt out. Mine's actually in the wrong way. So this bolt head, normally it would be from the front going back. So I'm gonna change that as well. So we gotta take that out. We have to take this bolt out from the top. And then there's this big bracket right here. So it's just a bolt and the nut right there that has to come out. And then there's 3 bushings. So there's this big one here. There's one in there, and then there's one here. So should be pretty straightforward. We may also have to take these tie rod ends off just to give us more room with the steering rack, but I'm going to leave that to the end because I might be able to do it without touching the tie rod ends. So we'll see how it goes. So for this bolt here, I found that it's easier if you have one of these. This is a 19 mil. If you go from the front, it actually gives you a bit more room instead of from over here. So it's probably hard to see, but just like that, gives me way more room to loosen this bolt. So there's the first bracket and the bushing. All right, so my plan didn't work. I was hoping to do this with the wheels and the tie rod ends still on. You might be able to, but it's pretty hard. So I'm just gonna take the wheels off, take the tie rod ends off, and then that'll give me way more room to actually move the steering rack. And then once I do that, it should be really easy from there. Okay, so for this middle bushing here, I'm just using a regular puller, okay, and a socket. This one is a 14 mil, but pretty much any size would work, just as long as it's not too big to fit over this bushing. So I'm just hooking on the puller like that. And then I can fit my socket right in here. And I'm literally just tightening this by hand. It's actually coming out pretty easy. I think I got it. There we go. There's the bushing right there. Came out really easy. Okay, so now for this last bushing, what I'm gonna do, I need to basically hammer it here to get it out of that way. So I just got a little piece of plywood here, which I'm gonna put in somewhere here, just to give me some space here so I can actually hammer the bushing out. And same thing as that one, except I'm not gonna even use a puller in this case. I'm just gonna try it with a hammer and a socket, and should come out. We'll give it a try. It's almost out. Just need a little bit more space here to actually pull it all the way out. There we go. I was able to just pull it out of the other side by hand, so that wasn't too bad. All right, so I gave all of this a wipe just with some rags, cleaned up all the old grease and dirt and stuff, and then I'm just gonna put some fresh grease in here. So the grease that I'm using, I had ordered some lower control arm bushings a while back, and this actually came with it. So this is what I'm gonna use. I'm pretty sure you can use like any kind of grease for this, but I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. These are the ones that go in here. So one goes in through this way and the other one from the other side. And then there's this sleeve that goes through it as well. So I'm gonna grease all of this up as well. So this one's a bit tight, so I might try to actually put my puller on it and see if I can just push it in. All right, so I'm just torquing everything down. This bracket here, nut and bolt, it's 123 foot-pounds. So this bolt here, this is also 123 foot-pounds. Okay, and then our last one here, this nut, this is 151 foot-pounds. I'm gonna tighten this to 67 foot-pounds. Alright guys, there you have it. That's how you install your steering rack bushings. I highly recommend getting this job done. It was pretty straightforward, and it's really good because I've been driving for the past day and my steering actually feels a bit tighter. I used to have a bit of a shake in my steering wheel at higher speeds, and there was a bit of play in my steering wheel as well, and all of that's gone. So I definitely recommend getting this done. But that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.